Cody Rhodes flavored news. Very early Cody Rhodes flavored news. Mike Johnson from PW Insider confirming that Cody Rhodes has indeed signed with WWE. Now, multiple sources following PW Insider have said the same thing. This is a deal that looks like it was done about 10 to 14 days ago. Adam, we've been talking about it for what feels like forever, and it looks like it's happening.
I agree, and I think our viewers feel like we've been talking about it for forever as well. But it's happened. It's actually finally happened. The current plan is to have Cody debut at WrestleMania over the weekend, with the early word among those in the company being that Rhodes will be on the Raw brand. Very interesting stuff indeed. I'm very, very excited by this. You've got to believe, and we don't know. By the time this video goes out, more information may be available to us, but you've got to believe that they're doing the match with Seth, right?
It seems so obvious that Seth Rollins is the opponent in waiting for Cody at this point. He's the only guy that hasn't got anything going on at WrestleMania. And I feel like they've kept his proverbial powder dry in the event that this deal gets signed off, which it seems to have done. So this is a story that we're absolutely going to be keeping an eye on. I mean, what are your thoughts after all the rumor and innuendo, the hyperbole,
I'm buzzing.
The fluff and the bluster? How are you feeling about it?
Truly buzzing. Don't get me wrong. I was looking forward to the Seth Rollins versus Leprechaun, not Unicorn match that they teased.
They teased right. On Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Full transparency. I've had 7 pints tonight. We got back. Right. We'll be honest, because I'm going to be all over the place here. I am absolutely chuffed about this, and I'm kind of glad that it hasn't happened on a weekly TV show. I'm happy that this hasn't happened on Raw up until now, because this will go down truly as a massive WrestleMania moment, trademark.
It feels like it will become one of those, and I'm also quite sad though, because I feel like Veer's window of opportunity to get his WrestleMania moment closing. How dare you?
Stop it. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you stop Veer coming? He's been waiting to come for ages.
He really, really wants to come, that lad. So yeah, I mean, what else do we say about this? I feel like we've covered literally everything there is to say about Cody Rhodes over the last month or so. And it's according to reports, at least it's finally happening. So expect to see Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. An interesting tidbit here, right? They announced the WrestleMania Access panels, and there were lots and lots of names on there. Most of them are about $50 a piece. If you want to hear Jerry Lawler blab on for $50, you can do that. Some of the higher priced ones were like Undertaker, $150. There was a special guest to be announced at $100, and everybody was going, "Oh, that's got to be Stone Cold." No, I don't think that is. I think that's Cody. Maybe. Who's at 100? Because it can't be Austin, right? $100, $50 less than Taker. But would they do that before WrestleMania? Maybe I think
they'd wait. I think I mean, would you pay $100 to have a chat with Veer? I certainly would. I would too. Should we do a few other bits of wrestling news while we're here?
Because there's some quite big stuff. We've got an AEW star. 6 months ago, the AEW star Kenny Omega undergoing knee surgery. Kenny Omega. This is from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Kenny Omega is currently recovering from knee surgery. The recovery from this will take about 10 weeks. He'll be getting surgery to repair his sports hernia at the end of March, and that's about a 2-month recovery. And there's also other things that he's taken care of. There's no time frame currently set for his return. And I don't get me wrong, obviously I wish him the best and everything, and I hope he recovers sooner rather than later. But actually, it's quite nice to have a little break. Is it a big deal for other people to sort of take charge and everything? And Hangman's doing great stuff, and the other people toward the top of the card. I think this is a good thing. I really like the Don Callis tease at Revolution. But I can deal with another few months off of Kenny.
Rest up, Kenny. Rest up. Ring of Honor flavored news, and Briscoes Set to face FTR for Supercard of Honor. This is the Tony Khan AEW influence coming in to the Ring of Honor world now. This should be a belter, these two.
It's a total dream match for many people. It's something that both teams have been after for a long while. And you know what? I think this is a good indication that Tony Khan is really properly invested in Ring of Honor. This is a match that people have been after for some time, and it's a proper crowd pleaser, isn't it? I know it's going to be a barn burner, man. I can't wait.
Brock Lesnar at Madison Square Garden in the news regarding the show at MSG, says Dave Meltzer in The Observer. The word is that Brock Lesnar did not use a blade to cut himself, and it was a hard way job from the steps. This is Lesnar getting bust open in that MSG angle the other week. WWE bans blading, says Dave. Obviously, that angle was meant to have blood, and Lesnar does what he wants, but the reality is blading is a lot safer than having someone bust your head hard way. Lesnar does what he wants.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And you know what? It's added fuel to the fire. The angle is even more hot because of this, and it's a really good thing. And as you said, Lesnar does what he wants. What are you going to do? You're going to mess with Brock Lesnar? I doubt it.
Lesnar does what Nintendo don't. And a return of blood to WWE and a return of a writer to WWE. George Carroll, he was let go a little while back in WWE. He was rehired and started back this week. This is a very experienced mind and set of hands in WWE, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, totally. He's done work for New Japan's US operations. He's done work for Ring of Honor. And first of all, congratulations to the guy. Really glad that he's returned to the company. I don't know anything about his particulars with regards to writing and all that sort of stuff. But hopefully this opens a door, because I feel like with all of those releases, and this one happened earlier this year, there was a hell of a lot of talent that was lost, both on and off screen. And it would be really nice to see some of those people get a paycheck again, you know?
Yeah, more news throughout today at cultaholic.com and on our main story, stay with cultaholic.com. Cody Rhodes, according to now multiple sources, has signed with WWE and is set to be part of WrestleMania. I haven't got my xylophone. You just have to imagine it.
Pretend. Do the noises with your mouth.
Ding, da, ding, ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Veer Mahan. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.
Thank you very much for watching. Just a reminder, I will be back tonight, 9 p.m. with more WWE 2K22 My Rise action. On top of that, we've got every WrestleMania match of Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, ranked from worst to best, as well as a few lists this weekend. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Take care of yourselves. In a bit.